Sonora Maria, a Mexican folk song.
Everything's working for you. You need to make the big jump into how dramatic this song is, how Spanish this is. We talked about this last week a little bit, and you're kind of singing it beautifully. It's like the presidential debate, the first televised one between Kennedy and Nixon. If you watched it on TV, Kennedy won, and if you listened to it on the radio, Nixon won. If you just listen to her, she's very dramatic. But when you watch her, you can see her keeping time as opposed to this sense of whatever, whatever. So how schmaltzy can you get this, starting from the I, the last I? Ah, the last I. Okay. Oh my God, it's so emotional. I'm going to make myself cry. That's what you want. Okay. You're going to make all these people cry and yourself because it's so spectacularly. It's got to be. The I is representing some kind of profound experience, like the birth of your child, or what you saw in Boston. Something very profound. So it's not just, I like to sing this song and I've got my note right and this is working, but some other thing deeper than that. So let's see what you can come up with. Which is really hard, like off the cuff. Ready, think of something and then go for it. Ready, and. Out there, whatever it is that you're seeing on CNN, it's right now. Okay? Or in your mind, back there when your grandfather did whatever he did. Ready, and. Okay, do it again. Ready, and it could be a happy thing. Okay, so what's happening? You don't have to do it again. That emotion is real emotion. She really felt it. A performer can't really feel it, because if we really feel it, we're screwed, because we can't sing it. So we have to think baseball, baseball, stick your fingernail in your hand. But we have to appear like we're giving that emotion, because you're instilling that emotion from them. The goal is to make them cry, not you. And so in order to get there, you have to find where there is, and that's what she just did. She just discovered where it is, and it's a scary feeling, and it's so opposite of drop your jaw, lift your soft palate, do this, do this, do that. All of that, just like him. Use your right hand and make sure you angle the finger and do the right fingering. All that is the technical stuff, but the emotion comes out of the person, the real person, and it's whether it's the melody, and I don't know what did it for her, whether it was some image or if it was just that the music itself is so beautiful. I use that a lot. So that's what you want to work on. I really appreciate you doing it. Congratulations. Make them cry. I think about baseball a lot, so I won't cry.
A lot of times, when you go to hear a piano recital in like a big hall like Davies or even Crocker or the UC, a lot of people like to sit on the left-hand side so they can watch the pianist's hands flying over the keyboard. And I always like to sit on the right-hand side so I can see their face. You get certain people, I know a great pianist, Alfred Brendel, who's now retired, But when he played Beethoven, it would just all come out on his face. I mean, his lips were quivering, and you know, if it was something light, he would have this quirky smile. And if it was something heavy, you know, it would have a scowl.
That's true of the best conductors as well. I got to sing under Seiji Ozawa twice at San Francisco Symphony, and you didn't even need to see his hands. The tactus and the specific way to do your conducting didn't even matter. You just saw it in his face, and you just watched his face, and he pulled this music out of you. It was just so phenomenal, and the best conductors do that. It's not all about how perfect this all is, because absolutely perfect music, perfect rhythmically, melodically, harmonically, the right dynamics, without any emotion under it, is sort of mechanical regurgitation. That's what my husband calls it. So that deeper thing, you have to find it first, and then you have to figure out how to not let it really get to you, and so that you can give it off to everybody else. And that's true there are times when I've had to sing funerals, and my guitar player's like crying through the whole thing. I can't cry, I have to sing. When my niece got married and I had to sing, I was bleeding at the end in my hand with my fingernail in it, and my husband said just before I sang, "It's not about you, Michelle." So the whole time I was singing, I was like, "It's not about me. It's not about me. It's not about me." But that emotion is actually what helps it do what it's going to do. Even if it's not your most technically perfect, that's what you remember. When you want to move to New York, when Sinatra starts spreading the news, that's what made him so great. You listened to every single word he ever sang because you were listening to the story. You weren't sitting there going, "Oh, well, his E vowel's a little this or that." Nobody gives a darn about that stuff, but you have to go through that in order to get the technique to go underneath and support what this is, what this communication is. And that's what music really is communication. Okay, no pressure, let's go.